Hello everyone, AZ Cabby Mama here. I just wanted to pop on to say Happy New Year 2024 and to just check in with everyone and show you a couple of the new additions to my patch and some of the other dolls I've been collecting lately as well. So let's get right into it. So I believe in my last video I shared Violet Lily, and she's here with little Chris Jamie Sky, so they're just so precious. I absolutely adore them. And then we've got my newest addition, which I don't even recall if I did an unboxing for this girl, but I am so excited to welcome her on in. And her name is Hazel Grace, and so I got her at the end of the year, towards the end of the year, and I'm excited to next year use her as my Thanksgiving girl. I got her right after Thanksgiving, so I didn't really get to display her for Thanksgiving, but next year that is my plan for her. So that is Hazel Grace, and she's gorgeous. She is that type that I just fall for immediately with that beautiful mocha skin and those blue eyes. Now over here we have a few of my Child dolls that I have been collecting, and you know, along here with my Pound Puppies and one of my cabbies. So the My Child dolls, I crocheted little dresses for them as well, but these really bring back memories from childhood. So I usually go for any of the dolls that are nostalgic for my childhood. So My Child was a favorite for me as well as a kid in the 80s, and I definitely had to get a few of those. Over here in the corner, we've got my Tower of Cabbies here, and I've got a couple Jesmars at the top. We have a Real Baby, which I think was from Hasbro possibly in the 80s, which I had one. This is not my childhood one. I lost a lot of the childhood dolls, and I've told the story before in a previous video, but recreating it now. So this was one of those. They were called Real Baby, and I loved mine. I had one with the eyes open, but I found that in trying to acquire one for my adult collection that most of the ones with the eyes open, the eyes have really yellowed over the years. So I went one with the eyes closed, and I think that little one is absolutely precious. Again, a couple of my Jesmars here. And then this is my latest passion that I have gone crazy with. Yes, Pleasant Company and American Girl, and I really am just into the historical line. I remember when I was a kid, I was a teenager, these started to become really popular, and the catalogs were out, but I kind of was aging out of dolls, right? We're aging out, but look at me now at that point, and so I never got to collect American Girl or Pleasant Company as it was first called. So I decided finally I want to make that dream come true of collecting the Pleasant Company historical line. And so I've got the ones that I have here arranged in order of how they would go historically, not how they were released originally, because the first three original dolls were actually, if you guys know this line, Samantha over here in her school dress, the famous Molly, and then we had Kirsten, not Kristen, Kirsten. Later came Addie and Josefina as well, and then all of the other ones were to follow. So in the historical line, I don't have every single one, but I have a good portion of them. So this is arranged chronologically of their storyline. So like we had these two in the 1700s. This is Kaya, the Native American from the Nez Perce tribe. And we have the beautiful Felicity, who was from Colonial Williamsburg. We have Josefina, who's from New Mexico, a region that was formerly Mexico. We've got Kirsten, who was a pioneer that traveled west, I believe, in the 1800s. We have Addie, who she and her mom, and now I haven't read all of the books, but I have them on Audible, so I've been listening to some of them. So I don't know all the details. I'm just giving you the basic gist of it. Addie, her family, I believe, had escaped from slavery, and then they traveled up north, I think, to New York City. So I hope I'm stating the stories correctly, because I'm just giving you the basic synopsis. So these characters had some serious trials and tribulations, obviously. Samantha, she's known as the poor little rich girl of the line. However, I do believe she was an orphan. So, you know, she didn't have it completely easy at first either, losing her parents in her storyline. Addie was from the late 1800s, as Kirsten was mid. I believe Addie was late. And then Samantha was supposed to be born, I believe, in like 1895, 1894. And her storyline of when she's about 10 years old takes place around 1905. And then we're going to come down here. And we've got Rebecca, who she would be 1914, around World War I time. She is a Jewish character, and I believe she's the only character that is Jewish in the historical line. So I'm looking forward to reading her stories as well, or listening on Audible. We have Kit, the beautiful Kit, born in the 1920s, but her storyline takes place in the 1930s. Of course, Molly, 1940s. 1950s would be Mary Ellen. 1960s, we've got the beautiful Melody around the civil rights era. Perfect for today. As I'm filming this, this is Civil Rights Day. And then in the 70s, we've got Julie, the hippie doll, as many call her. I do have a couple of others here down below. This is Leah, who is a Girl of the Year. I actually have a couple of their books on the bottom too. But we've got Leah, who was a Girl of the Year, I believe in 2016. We've got Tenny, who is a contemporary character from the contemporary character line, and she was the country music singer. She's got her guitar. And then we've got one of the newer dolls that is actually currently on sale for $65 only on the American Girl website, the beautiful Yvette from the World by Us line. I do have a couple more downstairs, and I literally mean a couple, only two, and I have a couple more that I've ordered. I've been getting great deals on them on eBay and fixing them up, as I like to do also with my soft sculpture cabbies, the vintage ones. So I've been putting in the elbow grease. They often come without their outfits, and I'll find them after the fact, their original outfits, and then get them all dolled up. No pun intended, but actually it happens. So up here we have some great Jesmar babies. So I've still got the cabbies everywhere, all over the place. So don't worry, I'm not replacing my precious cabbies, just expanding the collection a bit to include some of my other interests. And I hear my birds going absolutely crazy out there, so I apologize for that background noise. So this is, as I always say, the west wing of the doll room, which is my bedroom. And then I have my doll room still. I used to use this as an office space at one point, so I've got that big poster there, so I thought it went with the kids. The babies, the dollies, the kids, dollies. She's reading the group a story. Thank you for stopping by for my doll update. Happy New Year, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Bye.